You know, one of the things I'm hearing between the things you're saying, and I love the things you're saying. You kind of remind me of the fact I'm a dual citizen. I'm American, but my parents were originally from Europe, and I've been living in Europe for a long time now. So I'm kind of a blend between both cultures and neither. One of the things that that kind of gives me hope in what you're saying, and I would agree with you. I think one of the true American qualities has been kind of this agile approach that says, you know, we don't need to have all the answers right up front. We'll deal with the issues when we come up with them. And I think that has always served our nation well in the sense of being ahead of the game and proactive. I think it stipulates, though, the willingness to reflect. You mentioned beforehand some people are using the scientific method. The scientific method means you make a hypothesis, you make an assumption, and you test the hell out of the assumption, and you listen to people when science actually speaks, which unfortunately, I'm not going to get too political now. Unfortunately, our nation is not doing so much at the moment. Generally speaking, unfortunately, I think that'll change again drastically. But then on the other hand, you know, I think, and you know, when you talked about data centers, yes, Europe is way behind, not only on AI data centers, but any data centers. I mean, there's two different types of data centers, what we're talking about here. And I think Europe has been in the cush position to say, you know what, somebody else will take care of it and we'll just kind of ride on their tailcoats. That has to change. And I think Europe has kind of afforded itself the luxury of more the waterfall approach. We want to know before we pull the trigger, right? And what I'm hearing, maybe I'm just it's just popping up on my head. Maybe I'm just making it up. But what I'm here in our discourse is that it's not one or the other. It's kind of a hybrid approach. I think there's a value to being proactive and test the waters and figure things out as you go. Whereas I also think it's important to have a historical understanding of some of the basic social, economic challenges we have, and not throw reason completely out the window when we're moving forward because we have the fear of missing out. I think that's what I'm taking away from this conversation. And I think I love the fact that PMI is dealing both with the sustainability issue and the AI issue. And I think there's a potential synergy in there. I just find it interesting that sustainability has it hasn't fallen off the top 5 list, but it's kind of taken a lower ranking in the list of priorities for a lot of CEOs and board members out there, which I find a pity, but it's understandable.